It's CardKast with Mike and Lenz, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mail Day opening video edition. Yes, it is, and this is a pretty big mail day. So it's a combination of things that I had picked off on eBay and also a very small return from PSA. It's only 2 cards. This was sent out, or it was the regular mail as far as like their system of doing things. So it's like you could do economy, you could do bulk mail or bulk grading, or regular or express. So this just kind of fell in that. They'll get it done a little bit faster just because of the price point. So I still have a ton of stuff there, and I can't wait to get that stuff back. So anyways, I just kind of pre-opened this because I've had problems in the past with opening stuff while I'm recording. And so it's only 2 cards, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so the first card that we got back is actually not mine, unfortunately. Good friend of mine did some submissions with me, and so he submitted a 2000 Black Diamond Tom Brady. Tough card to get, and he ended up scoring a mint 9, which is great for that card. It's a pretty card. I kind of like the foil on it. He's literally in his practice jersey. I don't think he really got any shine in 2000, but that is a very cool Tom Brady rookie. Let's see how that looks in the light up there. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of cards coming. There's a lot of packages. So anyways, this card is very cool to me because the way this card, the history of this card was I should have gotten this out of a box. So these autographs were issued in this product called Upper Deck U.S. History. And they took I think it was in between 28 or 32 pop culture figures, and they did cut signatures, and everything was a 1 of 1. So out of the whole run of this product, there was only 28 to 32 autographs that you could have gotten, nothing more, and they were all 1 of 1 cards. So the story behind this is some friends of mine who were older, they were teachers. They wanted to buy a box of the product, and when I was at the store that I was working, I was going to buy the box myself. And I kept it down. It was our last box. I think we sold a couple that day, and they came in and they wanted to buy the box. So they ended up. So I said, listen, I said, here, I'm not thinking about the autographs. I was just like, I wanted to put together the set and just kind of look at the cards. I thought it was a very interesting idea that Upper Deck did with Upper Deck history. It wasn't about baseball. It was a non-sport product. It was the history of the United States. And they made cards out of a ton of different stuff, presidential stuff, political stuff, just lots of cool things. So they came in and they were disappointed that we didn't have any boxes left. And I had the box that I was going to buy down in the counter by my feet. So I said, listen, I was going to buy this. You guys can have it. I said, I'll just pick up a box in the next run. And so they were very excited and they walked out. The next day they come walking in, and I went, and they were smiling. And I went, no way, you guys pulled an autograph. And they did. And I was so happy for them because I was really good friends with them. And they ended up pulling this. It's a Norman Rockwell cut 1 of 1. And Norman Rockwell is obviously the Saturday Evening Post, all the illustrations. I mean, you pretty much saw if you walked into a doctor's office. I mean, when I was a kid, when I walked into the doctor's office, there was Norman Rockwell prints everywhere. And the fact that this is a nice signature, it was graded a 9. The card was, and the signature's perfect, and it's a 101, and it's pretty cool. And I was able to actually buy this back from them. Unfortunately, Steve had passed away, but I was able to buy this back and send this in to get graded. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but the story behind that is really cool. So that's our PSA. Now we have a SACE, S-A-S-E, that's self-addressed stamped envelope from Blue 78. I think I gave him credit for a package that wasn't from him in the last one, but here we go. I understand why he sent this the way he did, because I think I won this on open auction with free shipping, and I think it was like $7. So this is a personalized 1969 Topps, 2 Frank, Jim Palmer with a Hall of Fame inscription. And yes, as I had just mentioned before, I won this on open auction for under $7. So I think with taxes, I think I paid $8 for this card. And the signature is 100% good. And this is one of those deals where, you could still get really cool stuff, that's not going to cost you a fortune. So I was very excited to pick up that card. And thank you to Tony for getting this to me. And his handle is Blue78. He had a lot of auctions going, so check him out when you get a chance, if you get a chance. So this guy his eBay handle is Gold US TN Rouge. That's what it is. So GNR Inc. He's up in Maine there. And I think we went back and forth a little bit on pricing on this card. Get this out of the way. And, I saved a little bit of money. A lot of the stuff that I just bought recently, though, I think if you go back to a couple of mail days, I was like, that's it. I'm done buying for the year. I'm not buying anymore. That's it. And then eBay unleashed, they're another, chance to do 5% eBay bucks. So I'm like, you know what? Now's probably a good time to buy this kind of stuff. So what we have here is a nice, expensive Willie Mays Sweet Spot auto. And as you guys know, if it's a pack pulled card, autograph card, I really thoroughly enjoy the Sweet Spot autographs. And they make it look like it's a baseball sign on the Sweet Spot. The card was graded at 7.5, which that doesn't bother me. So there you go. That's eBay 400. Anyway, so the autograph grade was a 10, which this is a nice blue ballpoint pen. So again, some of my favorite things featured on the card. So we have Mr. Mays and Aaron stuff, man. I feel like their stuff is going up daily. So, but that was very well packaged, by the way. And obviously he's got a lot more stuff for sale. So check out Mr. Put his name back up on the thing. There's the name right there. All right. So let's get to the next package here. And this one is from Miller PS 125125. Let's get this open. This guy invests in painter's tape. That's a good thing. It just makes things easier to come undone. If that was done with packing tape, you got to cut through it. And then, with my razor, it cuts through everything. I don't know if you remember the Nolan Ryan that I damaged, a couple shows earlier. I literally sliced the razor through the plastic. So I got to get that reholdered. That's an unfortunate, costly mistake for me, but, hopefully, you guys pick up a couple things, as far as learning how to maybe ship some things or, as far as getting your items in, obviously how not to do things as how I do them. So anyways, this card, I bought a ton of stuff. Spent, over $1,000 that night. And then I did a search for Lou Brock, 1962 Top sign cards. And lo and behold, his rookie came up with 3 inscriptions. So you got Hall of Fame 1985, stolen bases 938, and his total hits 3,023. Just getting into the 3,000 hit club there. So I had when he was at a show, at a White Plains show back in 2011, 2010. I had some of these made up like this. I don't know if this is the exact one that maybe I did and then it got sent out. Maybe I sold it raw. And but I could have sworn I got all mine graded, but maybe somebody else did the same thing. But I had the same idea with the inscriptions there, and this is a gorgeous card. So we're happy with Mr. Lou Brock there. Just kind of angle this, turn that, I was not expecting to really ever buy a Lou Brock signed rookie because, you know, he just recently passed, and, you know, his stuff went up through the roof. I mean, that's the problem with, you know, chasing Hall of Fame signed rookie cards, is that when they go, they can't sign them anymore. And if they are signing them today, the price of that stuff is going up constantly. So we'll get into a little bit more than that, a little bit more into that as this episode progresses, because I have more signed Hall of Fame rookies coming. So anyways, this is from my boys at Mill Creek, Brent. What's up, Brent? So I feel like I buy from them like almost twice a month. So, and Brent knows I like my stuff shipped in boxes. So thank you, Brent, for that. And all right. I think this is a 4-card order. Yes, it is. It is 4 cards. It's in a little bit of a tape down. So this is an example now, not that, you know, he did anything wrong, but here's an example where the cards are in a bubble wrap, which is fine. It's protected, but now we have packing tape around it. So now I have to, you know, be very careful when, you know, I'm cutting in. Very important to cut away. And I apologize for the delay. Sometimes I have this stuff, you know, pre-done, and then other times I kind of, I don't know, I feel like rolling the dice and just opening it live so you guys could view it with me. So, all right. So, first card, there's 4 cards here. First card is a signed Hall of Fame rookie. I kind of threw this in as a last second thing just because the sale was going. I figured save on shipping. And we have a 1962 Topps Gaylord Perry rookie, Hall of Famer. And I kind of like this because it's like, you know, the painting of. They did live action, and in some cases they did, you know, paintings. Pretty much, I think of some of the other rookies. I actually have to go through the set to see like who was actually painted and who wasn't. But I have a handful of these already. But at the price, I was just like, yeah, just give me another one of those. So very happy to get that ballpoint pen signature, vintage. And let's see. Okay, so we're picking up some glare there. Let's see if I could get the glare. Yeah, there we go. Get that off of there. So now we have, I got to say, Ken Griffey Jr. is getting, his signatures are going up, I feel, daily. I think a lot of people are respecting his career. I needed a cup card, and I forgot how nice, you know, as I go through a ton of cards on a daily basis, as nice as his cards are, or as nice as this card is, I don't really see it that much because I'm not going through 90 Topps cards. And I forgot how nice with the blue border, even like the blue top of the dugout, and then how just everything comes together, and it's got a nice blue thinner Sharpie marker, authenticated by Beckett. And I needed this for my cup card collection, so I'm happy to get that. And at the price, and I just feel like his stuff is going up, I said, you know what, we'll get 2. So one is going to be for me, and one is just for investment purposes. And I'll probably end up keeping the first one. And at some point, whenever I feel I need to, if I need to sell one or whatever, if I feel that this has gone up enough where I can resell it and make some money on it, then I probably will. But I don't mind actually holding on to both of them. They look so good. So, and then we have what started that search was picking up an 89 Topps traded. So I kind of am going with the Topps signed rookie theme for Hall of Famers. So something that I, you know, was only really going for the all-star rookies. And then I said, well, you know, might as well try to pick up some rookies while I can. And I had, you know, 8 years ago, you could have picked up this card for $75 signed, maybe $100 max. Now they're in the 200s, and they're even going up higher because you can't get the agents and the players that you can't get him fresh off the hand. Griffey's not signing through the mail. And if he is, I mean, it's probably for, you know, a pretty big fee. So, you know, and, you know, getting him at a show is like, it's going to cost you a fortune as well. So, kind of seeing how that looks there. Okay, let's keep cracking mail. I got more stuff. More to come. Oh. This is from Mark and Bella's Collectibles on eBay. Mark and Bella's. And Mark did a very good thing. He's got the outer wrappings of this, and he put the item in a box, and the box was hundreds of dollars. I'm sorry, the item was hundreds of dollars, and he did a very good thing and put it in the box, which is what I like when you hit that price point. I mean, me personally, I said this before, I like sending stuff out. If somebody spends $100 with me, even $75, I'll put it in a box. So when somebody does, you spend $100, $200 with them and whatever, and they send it in a box. I mean, not only did he put it in a box, but he bubble wrapped it. He did a very, very thorough job. And not only did he do a thorough job of wrapping it, but he also did a really good customer service thing where he noticed now typically I don't do this. When I sell something, I don't really check the tracking to see if the person got it. I'm assuming they did. The only time people really contact you is if they don't get their item, and then you got to kind of figure that out. And it's either going to be potentially just on delay, or you got to do an advanced search on it, get a hold of the post office, stay on the phone for an hour. But he actually was checking, and he sent me a message on Saturday night and said, "Hey, I noticed that there was 2 attempts for your delivery, which I have this delivered down to my office, and I was out because of Thanksgiving. I was out on Friday, out on Saturday, and he had said, there was 2 attempts, and I messaged him back. I said, well, I wasn't there. I said, I'll be there on Monday, so it should be fine. But then I noticed on the tracking, it looked like they almost they did something weird where it was I felt like they were printing up a new, a return label for it to go back. So I got really nervous. Fortunately, everything came back, but, kudos to Mark for checking in with me and, check out his eBay store. So, really good dude, Mark and Bella's Collectibles. And here we've had this card before, and I picked up a couple more of these. This is a 1968 Topps Johnny Bench rookie. Really good shape. I mean, this is probably VG plus. The corners, I mean, it's got VGX to X presentation. The corners are a little worn, but I like it when it's crease free. There's a Hall of Fame rookie. Johnny Bench, one of the best catchers of all time. It's inscribed Hall of Fame 89. And I think at the price points that these were at, it was a no-brainer. So plus with the the eBay bucks in return, I felt that it's a good investment. I mean, I have a couple of them. I'm going to keep maybe 1 or 2, but at some point I may sell the rest, but we'll see. So this one is from Mainline Autographs. He's been on. We've had Mainline on before. Mr. DeCandido there, and kudos to him too, because he shipped this very well. Everything's nice and protected. It wasn't in a box, but he used 2 giant pieces of cardboard, tons of bubble wrap, and the card came in awesome. And here we have, hey, that looks familiar. 1968 Topps Johnny Bench with a Hall of Fame 89 inscription. And I could be speculating on this card. So, I just love this card. I thought this card was, first of all, I thought the rookie card by itself was always undervalued, especially compared to the Nolan Ryan. But let's see if we could let's get Ron Tompkins out of the way there. Okay, so got a little glare there too. All right, well, we'll have to deal with the glare. There's plenty of Johnny Benches over there for you to. So if one of them's got glare on it, don't worry about it. All right, so this one is from Executive Supply Company. That's their handle on eBay. Again, another situation where they used kind of like an envelope on the outside and then a box on the inside. I love that, especially for expensive cars. I can't say that enough. So just going to get through. So it was in a box, and now it's wrapped up in a nice bubble mailer situation here. And we're just going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. And I'll have another coffee after this because, why not? I didn't have enough. All right. So, apologize for the delay, but again, I'm trying not to ruin any graded holders or if it's raw. Okay, this was packed very, very well. So, wow, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Okay, so what we have here is a 1968 Topps Johnny Bench signed rookie with a Hall of Fame 89 inscription. This one's graded by Beckett, and the card was graded at 3.5, very good plus, with a 10 autograph grade. And this is when JSA was grading or authenticating cards for Beckett. Now Beckett, they have their own autograph division. Again, very pretty card. Like I said, speculating on this card, this is definitely, like, obviously there's going to be some that are going to make it to my personal collection, but this is also, that particular card is also investment as well. So, and this also came with it. So this looks like it was so here's a perfect example. When I was last episode, I was talking about menus. So this card, more than likely, this is probably why you sent this to me, was a ticket where they had he was at Moeller High School on April 27, 2013. And flats and baseballs were $60. Large, flat, small, big red machines, $75. Bat jersey equipment, $100. So that's like, for, signed bats, jerseys, and, if you had a catcher's mask or something like that, neat. Sometimes they do the shin guards. You could see how the prices start to go up. And then inscriptions are $25. So, this card, which again, now they're going to start menuing the rookie cards and getting more for that, was $60 plus the $25. So it was $85. You had to buy the card. Then you had to get it authenticated. And that was his old pricing in 2013. I'm pretty sure that he's more expensive fresh off the hand, but that's a perfect example of what the menus look like as far as pricing. So very cool. I'm going to hold on to that because that's pretty cool. So here we have eBay handle Pyro Mom. So the guy's name is Jeff. So I have no idea what that means. Sometimes the eBay handles are pretty hilarious. I don't know if it's like a mom that likes to start fires, but what we have here is a Johnny Bench 68 Topps signed rookie card. This card's pretty beat up. This card is definitely a lot lower grade. And for investment purposes, this is one that I would probably sell off in the future, but thank you very much to Jeff for getting this to me safely and securely. The card was graded a 1 with an auto grade of 9. I'll take it. Especially for the price. And the only recommendation, Jeff, that I would have is just, again, with cards that are over $100, again, it's just me. I like to get things in a box, but this did get to me safely and securely. So thank you for doing that, sir. Put you up. We're running out of space here, so you're just going to go out to the side. Wow, that's pretty cool. 4 signed Johnny Bench rookies. Okay, well, Johnny Bench is done. So cross him off my list. And what's crazy is I have the rookie, and I love his 69 Topps Cup card, the All-Star rookie, and I only have one of those, and because they just don't really come up at a good price. So, anyways, so this one was shipped in a box. Let's see. This is from Steel City, known for like their wax boxes and whatever. But yeah, Steel City collectibles. So I think this is the first time I bought from Steel City. I know they're all over the place. I know you can go on their own website, and I think you could save 10% on things that you may see that are on eBay. But this again was a partial personal collection buy and a partial investment buy. So one of the greatest athletes of all time. This is going to be it too. One of the greatest athletes of all time. And I felt like, again, you know, the demand for his autograph and the fact that, like, you know, you had COVID happen and a lot of people thought, hey, who was my favorite player growing up? Mr. Bo Jackson. Bo knows. You guys remember the commercials. He was all over the place. So, you know, to have his 1986 Topps traded, you know, signed rookies with Beckett autograph grades of 10 each, I thought was pretty cool. You know, I think when Brian and Jimmy for the White Plains shows, when they had him a couple years ago at the East Coast National, I think he was like $150 for a signature off the hand to meet him, shake his hand, get his autograph on whatever, and that's it. So based on the fact that, you know, the grading companies will charge more for an autograph grade and the encapsulation and then fresh off the hand. I mean, if that's the case, I'm probably into these for just about that. So, and I don't see any reason why these cards wouldn't go up. I think that he's in huge demand and will always be in huge demand. And I think it took a little while for people to figure it out, but if you're 40 years old, 40 to 50 or 30, I'd say 35 to 50 years old, you absolutely know who Bo Jackson is. So let's get a closer look at those guys. Pretty cool. I'll be keeping one, and at some point, you know, I'll sell the other two, but you know, I felt that was pretty cool. So anyways, I have I have more stuff coming back from PSA. I do have more stuff coming in to do at least one more mail day. I've spent a ton of money, so I think I'm going to kind of quiet that down a little bit. But so I should be back later in the week, and then Mike and I are still working on our next podcast. You know, we're both super busy, but we'll get there. And you know, thank you guys very much for hanging out. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store CardKast to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.